from the 36 now. 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Let's go, fellas.
9:34, 10 o'clock. Cut the call off.
That one up in a big way.
Halftime.
I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
First down, Ravens.
Here we go. Check. Switch.
Now Jackson on first down.
Oh, come
He's
on.
got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Give me that.
Picked off inside
Fuck out of here.
And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter,
just got to figure out what he like to do. That's all we have to do, fellas.
And that last one, that hurts.
I'm ready. Mike 57. Here we go. Shit. Tighten up.
Yeah. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Come on, QB, come on.
Ready? On 2nd and 9, Jones. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them
Yeah,
on
I don't
that
know
side
why
of the
my
football.
quarterback wouldn't move his goddamn feet and back the
Pass
fuck
on
up.
second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Now Gallman. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
X3, 218, chopper. Check 9. Yes.
On 2nd down now. Barkley.
Oh, look at that shit there. Come on, fellas. Y'all not blocking for shit.
Line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Gallman will run it. And an alley to run. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go, set. 60 outlaw. 80 weapon. Get it.
On 1st down, Barkley. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the run, it's Barkley.
Touchdown, Giants.
For a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good
Fundamental
blocking,
football.
beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Baldrick Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Oh, look at that shit there.
First down and more inside the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
No, I'm about to show you later on in the game how you can run and spin at the same time. Don't talk to me about saying you're rusty. I'm not trying to hear that.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This time Jackson will throw it.
Thank you. Oh, snatch that.
There as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This defense is very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They run. It's
block me.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
They come out here in the eye.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check it back. Check it back.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain? And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off right around the 43. And he's
I was thinking he was going to let him loose by that time. I should have held on to him for another half second.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the
you
pick.
are.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Switch, switch, switch.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Keep playing. Let's get it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him.
He got nervous there.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out.
He got nervous there.
Man, because of the coverage. If way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They come out here in the eye. Jackson's going to try the sneak. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return
Good shit, defense.
After the break.
Good shit,
we
defense.
welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
No, but if the coach is not paying attention to the clock, then why should the defense? Man, listen, you better. All right, I'm going to do you like that in front of anybody.
Half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be taken about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about...
Yo, I got to cut my car off, man. Hold on a second.
the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate.
You need any kind of advantage you can get, right? I paused it so I can go do something. All right, no, not a problem, man. Not a problem. Let's get a first down right now. What do you think I paused it for? That's all right, King Cheese. No, King Cheese, you smell like cheese.
At the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
15 yards to go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Jones operating from the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking scheme.
Oh, he missed
maybe
it.
To max protection.
He can't hit a 49-yard field goal.
To try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know
well, I'm trying to fuck you up, so as long as we're on the same page. You ain't trained nothing, man.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones.
Oh, you going to drop it?
Incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Yeah, he is. I'm the trash man.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
48 Mike. They're going to need some things.
Back to throw. Jones.
Oh, come on.
Unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk?
Damn.
That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
At the 17-yard line.
That's Ogletree, man.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
31's the mic. We own it. We own it. Shit,
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going deep for... It got his
Oh, really?
Complete. And all the way down to the 39.
You that slow that you can't even fucking do
it's
that?
a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch the pass.
Here's Ingram. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
4 down, 4 down. Check, 4 down, 4 down. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. 31, 81. Switch, switch. Come on.
Jackson now operating from the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next
you should
guy
be able
can
to
get
make
there
this one. You missed your last one.
Not easy.
I don't think you're going to miss 2 in a row.
The situation, and there the defense won the battle. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner.
Yeah, it was close.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time.
No, we're not in New York.
Through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
That's fielded in the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
They're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run.
Beamer
Everyone
left,
wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Oh, well, Beamer's in here. Beamer!
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Recon, 132 fighter. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 48 the mic. I got defense.
Looking to throw. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford.
Hey.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams.
Snack real quick.
As we get set for the fourth quarter.
The stuff you posted there last night. As long as you, I just gotta check the. I gotta. We're gonna ask me if you're getting 2 X factors for winning the Super Bowl or what?
Completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Okay, well, let me ask him that. I'll do some other guys first, and I'll wait for his response.
The toss out to Barkley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in
for a Giant touchdown.
Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
Let me just send him a direct message. I need wants everybody to see that damn thing I posted in there. So.
Oh, let me hit my man up. Shit.
Roses now to add the PAT. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Give me the ball, fellas.
In the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
hang on, and from other rounds as well. He's going to knows what he's getting for Super Bowl.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board.
Go ahead.
They had a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board.
Wanted me to start on these X Factors and Superstars for everybody. That's all I asked.
Throwing on second and 8. Jackson.
The message I just sent him in a DM.
Going to be incomplete.
I'm going to wait for him to reply.
Trying to take a shot,
then I'm
but
going
it's
to ask
third
him
down.
Well, I'm gonna,
this defense is continuing to contest every deep
I don't know if he's going off the sun more.
And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. One score down. Here we go.
I'll just type that in the main.
They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here's Jackson to throw, and he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room.
It makes sense if we did this.
If
I'm doing the X Factor shit, and if they want to put points on them too, I mean, why not? I mean, shit.
6-yard line.
That'll
be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Brandon,
I can't do my own until
they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on second and 6, Jackson. And some room to maneuver.
Yeah, bringing him up. Touchdown, that's 47. That's 47.
Bring it back. It's a
pick 6, giant touchdown. Give me that. Shut up.
Who are you playing down,
there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws
I'm playing King Keys. I just farted.
How about the anticipation on the play?
Reading,
reacting, and then the ability to catch the football.
Oh, yeah, King Keys, he just got scored on. You get dragged, motherfucker. That was good. Put your ass back on
a 21-10 game.
Broadcast been a ball game.
Man, that boy's coming to party yelling and shit. Yeah, how you like it now? Backfired, dude.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Just when you got the ball, what I say, give me the ball, fellas. And what do? We took the ball away. How about this? Give me the ball, fellas.
Uh-oh.
Give me the ball, fellas.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field.
Let me get the pen and pad out here because I'm going to have to write down.
And this will be caught at the 30.
Whoever I'm doing this damn trade.
Out of bounds, but not before
taking
it down
inside
the 30. A big play that time for the Ravens. 46 yards.
Cheese ain't no good. Cheese sucks. You had the whole first half, and you only was leading by 3 points. Well, I'm gonna bleed your ass now.
All the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. Jackson now. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he will lose
yardage all over the place.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
So we got school. Let me write his name down.
Shutting your ass down.
12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
That's Pats.
I'm going back to you.
Throwing is Jackson.
Thank you.
And he's going to be
Over to you again, 47.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard
I said, give me the
line.
ball, didn't I, fellas?
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation,
Ain't no lucky enough. I'm busting your ass.
You have to claw your way back in. That one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
You can't beat this bum.
Pick up there, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball
I'm talking shit.
Right?
You suck.
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security
Take this
terms
loss.
have ever been used.
Take this loss.
Play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it.
I'm gonna sleep like a 21-10 winner.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock.
And
this
it
is
might even be 28.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Ooh, with a juke. And he's going to have to protect the football. And
You ain't got none of that. You don't know what that is. First down, nigga.
Behind the line.
First down, nigga.
3. And now it's third down.
Yep, first down.
Throwing Jones.
First down, nigga.
It's caught. Shepard.
First down.
Get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's how it worked for me.
A nice first down pickup.
You ain't trained nothing, my dude. Get out of here. I don't even know you.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Troy's got the Bears.
Yo, Hellcat.
What's up?
Who is this Mr. Cheese?
He's a
Not
dumbass.
totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this
I
football
don't like that
game
son
here on
bitch. That son
EA
bitch comes in the
Sports.
goddamn party and makes all kinds of fucking noise. That's why I don't like the son bitch.
Nah, I don't want to play you no more. You suck.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final
you know
couple
you
of
suck.
minutes and escape with a win.
48 for Mike. And get out.
They'll run on first down. Barkley.
Shit just ran
It's
right
a
by your
6-yard
ass.
pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Wait a minute.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run
okay,
like we
that's-
just saw, will likely
that's
put an end to this
okay.
thing.
Let me put
Jones throw on target to Shepard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Alpha dog, alpha dog, alpha dog. What team has he got? Fuck. Hey, let me. Oh, well, fuck. Oh, he's got the Chargers. Okay.
Well, if you're going to let the computer call the defensive plays, it's going to be easy.
Defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
And then you put that in there, okay, and then he runs. He didn't
Barkley,
get
toss
shit.
play left, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
We got a total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 people supposedly they're done. And we're going to go find out.
Well, go check the Giants first.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. They're not ready for this, man. Let's go.
Jones throwing on 4th down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
You ain't scoring.
Not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions.
You ain't scoring.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned.
Yeah, you
every
are.
time you throw an interception, if you do
You a
things
play
the right
toy.
way. And hasn't there been a
You know,
pretty
you
darn
what
good
women put
quarterback along the
batteries
way
in.
threw a lot of interceptions early, then became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year.
You
That's
what
the
women
NFL
put batteries
record.
in, my
How
dude.
things turn out for him.
You a play
He's a guy
toy.
in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Yeah, I'm good. Now we're going to start with the Bears. The Bears are on the list, yeah.
Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. And now we're going to get a timeout.
That's respectable. 21-13? That's respectable? Okay.
That's already been decided.
21-17 is respectable.
One last shot for Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Michael Thomas.
FOH, man.
To this ball game. Charles, in this.
I don't know. The score says something different.